throw it back. Yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason, no doubt. It's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated and love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling limitless and mortal with my technique.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
How about that, taking a deep shot on the first play of the game. Obviously wanting to set a tone by pushing the ball downfield. Just came up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on second is Watson. Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Watson now on second down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson dancing to his left.
Oh, why y'all not put me on this nigga, bro? What the fuck? Shit out of there.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Should still be running right now, fellas. Should still be running right now.
Now it's Breida.
Come on.
And we'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
All right, now, look at 56.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Being chased out left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Fighting it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Yes, sir.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Yes, sir. Detroit! Let's use this.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, I'm up.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
My thing is,
so after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
He's that tired.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watson now to throw.
Run! Catch the ball and go,
This
son.
guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd
What's so
down.
hard about that?
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He finds Beckham complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's good. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate Dalvin alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Got down here and it fucked off. Let's get down here and make something happen. Come on,
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's going to get it running right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a huge play that time. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And it's caught. Touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Sharks got it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, fellas.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got it with the 15.
And he know all this nigga misses his own ball.
The defense says they have it. Yes, they got
miss
it.
your own
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble.
Nigga missed his
from
own
coaches all
ball.
the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Yeah.
Practice
tough,
it,
man.
preach
Tough.
it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
Sack.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Flushed out right.
Yes, sir.
That's incomplete,
Yes, sir.
but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on here to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing something change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Now it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one
Oh,
in.
man.
Looked like an I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left.
Wow.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I passed the line, though.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Come across. I need
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He may try to run for this. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to look deep down the field.
Man,
Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Is that?
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Now he's flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And a costly turnover there, as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
And well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
3 fumbles.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
What a game. 3 fumbles.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So we reach halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You know what we have to do, Jimmy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Travis.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To Barkley on the check down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a 1st down on that last catch as well. On 1st down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
Strip.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like
Look at this. He just stopped.
Right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there.
Stopped, man.
Now it's
Nobody
4th
was even
down.
touching that boy.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit!
This is Freedom. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he's going to go deep down and the defense loses him. It's complete.
Shake this nigga, bro. Everybody on my team talking great.
He's down inside the 20-yard line.
A
big play there for KC. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right.
Damn, he wide open.
Flushed out right.
He wide open.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Jackson, and that's going to lead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Get it back. Oh, look at the animation.
And he pulls it in.
Get it back.
Mark him down at the 49.
Look at the animation. What the fuck is
that? For teams that
that?
like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Can't keep
do
that shit.
Tonight, he's
Do that
intercepted.
shit. I did it the first time.
Picked off at the 38. And his
animation.
guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Gotta find a way, right?
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's 3. It's 1, 2, 3 niggas right there. How the fuck he make that
There'll
sack?
be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But got
a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, shit. Touchdown.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Butker now to kick this one away.
Right here, defense.
This is taking about
How
7
do you want
yards
to be
deep.
remembered, defense? How do you want it? Oh, my God.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard
How do you want to be
the
remembered,
25.
defense?
Now this offense ready to head back out there. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
Oh, and now he bowls him over.
That's it.
And they get him down, but
Nigga caught a pass from the ground. Y'all suck my dick. He caught that shit on the ground. He slid. He had to slide down to catch that.
It was like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he gets to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now he's forced out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Watson, off play action.
No, sir. Oh, they gave it to him.
His first catch of this Super Bowl.
Boy.
For a 1st down.
What the fuck? What anime? Oh, y'all some ass niggas.
We mentioned, what they play man coverage against you.
I beat him.
He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
To the air yet again, Watson. Dancing to his left.
Oh, yeah. Give me my ball. And I didn't get it. Oh, Lord. Look at Madden. Look at Madden. Look at Madden. I have 3 people over there, and nobody's got that. Oh, y'all want me to work. Y'all want me to work, boy. Y'all want me to work. Y'all want me to work for this, boy.
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field,
they want me to work.
They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Ball.
That's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Go, run. Why the fuck he keeps stopping? Run.
Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Dog, that's some cheating ass shit, y'all.
Sack of the game, and that
Why
puts
the
him in some
fuck
pretty
if
good
he's
company.
running, just let the man run?
Have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left. And this is caught. He hits more. And out across midfield down to the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I threw it ahead with some height for a reason. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I like our odds out there.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a pass completion now. Finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
What to do, gentlemen? 4th and goal.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the
all you got to do right here,
celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
Great defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
2 tackles, game over. 2 tackles for time. 2 tackles for the clock running game over. That's it.
Charles.
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
Yes, sir. We'll take it. Watch out. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come.
Don't touch him.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw.
Oh, yeah.
Flush to his right.
Another one.
Out left, he's got
that's all we needed right there. 17 seconds.
Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
From right here. That's it.
Very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, they likely have time for one last play, but it's got to be a heave into the end zone. Anything short, no good for them.
On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career.
He made it.
This
he missed it. Get it. It's over. It's over. It's over.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Hold that thing, Lamar.